Settings. You need to have the best settings to play at your best level, but some settings might actually hurt your gameplay. So here are 6.5 settings that you should turn off right now in Apex Mobile. By the way, the last one on this list is very important. First off is auto fire. This setting will automatically fire your weapon when your crosshair is placed over an enemy. So if you are new to mobile shooters, this setting might actually be helpful for you. But for the rest of you, stop being a noob and turn it off. While it may seem like an advantage, it's actually a disadvantage because there is a slight delay between when you lock onto an enemy and when your weapon actually starts firing. In addition, at longer ranges, auto fire just doesn't work at all. Up next is auto open doors. Now this can save time. If you are being chased by an enemy, you can quickly run through the door. But the problem is that a lot of the time, you will step too close to the door and accidentally open it. For example, a trick you can use to stop enemies from coming inside your building is by using your body to block the doorway. However, if you have the auto open doors setting turned on, you will accidentally open the door and the enemy can walk right through. The third setting on this list is continuous throwing. With this setting turned on, after throwing an explosive, you will automatically equip your next explosive. This is a big no-no. If you are in a fight and you use a throwable, instead of switching to your weapon, you are going to have another throwable in your hand, and your opponent will shoot you down. Turn this setting off because now when you throw an explosive, you will switch right back to your gun. And after that is continuous use health items and continuous use shield cells. This is similar to the previous setting. For example, if my shield is broken, I can use a shield cell, and my character will continue to use my shield cells until my shield bar is full or I run out of shield cells. The same concept applies to syringes and your health bar. This seems good, but let me tell you, it isn't. In a fight, you always want to be ready. The last thing you want is for an enemy to catch you by surprise, because instead of switching to your weapon, you ended up using another shield cell. Turn this setting off and use your heals manually. Setting number 5 is actually a 2-in-1, and it has to do with your controls. Crouch and jump button to rotate camera. With this setting on, you will be able to turn using the jump and crouch buttons. So in a fight, if you try to jump shot or even crouch spam, every time you tap the jump or crouch buttons, you will end up moving your camera, and this will mess up your aim. So if you want better aim, which I hope you do, then turn this setting off. And the final, and probably the most important, setting that you should turn off has to do with your graphics settings. You never want your device to be the reason that you lose a game. So you have to prioritize your frame rate or FPS over your graphics. Although higher graphics make the game look better, it's also going to make your device lag more and make your device overheat, leading to a very uncomfortable and frustrating gaming experience. So turn your graphics settings all the way down and your frame rate all the way up. Now I did say... Wait, did my shirt change? What the? Anyways, I did say there are 6.5 settings that you should turn off, and that's because there's another part to the graphics settings. For some reason, if you do go against my word and set your graphics higher, you will have access to the advanced graphics settings. The higher you set your graphics, the more options you will have access to. For example, setting your graphics to smooth will hide all of the options, setting it to normal will give you access to dynamic shadows, and setting it to extreme HD will give you access to all of these options here. If you want to know what each of these advanced options do, here they are on screen. While changing your graphics settings affects the actual look of the game, these advanced options are sort of like add-ons. Think of graphics settings like the flavor of your ice cream, and the advanced options as toppings. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but you get the point. So I highly suggest setting your graphics settings to either smooth or normal, but if you do for some reason want to go even higher, make sure you turn off all of the advanced options. They make your game look more realistic, but you don't need them. They only make your device overheat and perform worse. Subscribe if this video helped you out, let me know what you want to see next, and thanks so much for watching.